Alright, so right now I'm going to go test the audio to see if it works on my YouTube channel. The audio might disappear when I move to the other screen, so just bear with me. Okay, so the game does have sound. I'll have to figure that out. So right now I'm going to go test the audio to see if it works on my YouTube channel. The audio might disappear when I moved. Alright, so Dota 2 is a one of those games where you can hop in and just jump in and start playing. So I kind of like it. I've got my bearded dragon here. She stopped eating food. Well, not food, but like vegetables. So only protein. So she lost some weight here. So I'm hoping she stops, starts eating her vegetables again. But she's about a year old now. I'm expecting her to gain some more weight once we start feeding her often. Some more protein. This is the best time to do it. But she's an absolutely beautiful animal here. It has been, 2 minutes and 43 seconds now waiting for a match. I'm uncertain why it's taking so long to get my matches here, but while we wait, I'm going to go. Oh, here we go. Alright, let's rock and roll. Let's see what we're going to do here. I like the ranges to get started. I'm not necessarily a pro at this game, but let's just get going and see what we have here. Alright, let's get rock and roll. Let's stretch here. I guess people do the Twitch here. Let's see. Alright, let's do this. Yeehaw. I'm gonna go write that in chat to the allies that we have. Connection failure. Alright, so I'm not sure if that was on my side or somebody else's side. This is a problem I have with these games recently. I'm sure there's like millions of people trying to be matched for games. What I like about Dota matchmaking though is it's kind of fair, so I might have to wait a long period of time to get a good match. But the matches are actually quite fair. The skill levels are quite mixed as far as close, generally close, teams. Like usually there's one really good person, and then, people are generally around the same skill levels. At this level that I'm playing at, I don't expect anybody to be doing much cooperation unless they're actually already like parts of teams or friends already hopping in here, communicating with each other internally. But what I'm going to do is I'll start off in my lane, and then if I see that they're holding their lanes earlier on when I'm at high enough level, I'll start to get some experience points, and then I will kind of jump around to the different lanes to try to give like an extra boost in that lane, or let somebody else go and get their EXP. Ideally, we'll have early game we'll be holding our lanes, leveling up, and then fairly quickly we'll have like one person roaming around getting EXP or kind of just throwing the other team off, adding an extra DPS in there so we can take some towers or lanes. And then we'll move forward to, later game where we start to group up and just take individual lanes. So if they have like one or two people like holding a lane, at this point we'll be leveled up enough where we can just hop on top of them, and if there's like a single person or not grouping together, we can take their heroes out fairly quickly. In the early game there's not a lot of damage like even a single person can do, so it's very easy for somebody to escape fairly quickly. So with that said, while I'm waiting for this matchmaking, I'm actually going to see if I can share this. See if... Alright, let's see. Let me share this to my Facebook. Let's see if anybody wants to watch it. Let's see here. Alright, we've got a match. Look at that. Just as I'm about to post this up here. Alright, post. And while that's posting, we're in game here and ready to rock and roll. Alright, cool. So, recently there's usually somebody's been dropping out. I don't know if it's just my connection or just the world, although I haven't even been able to get in touch with like most people. Alright, look at this. Everybody's available to me right now. I'm gonna pick the Drow Ranger. The reason I like this character is it is a ranged attacker and it has some pretty wicked like late game like power shots here. I'm just gonna get boosted here with these here. The music's really loud, so while I'm waiting for here, I'm already locked in. I'm gonna make some changes. Let me turn the desktop audio down to about like here. Hopefully my microphone will overwhelm this background music, which is quite loud. Alright, audio, music, here we go. I really like the music, but it is very loud right now, so I'm just going to make that adjustment right now. I've got headphones on. Alright, cool. So I'm locked in. I've got some of these in my inventory. I've got some cool boots that make me faster. I've got some tangos, which do some like stuff like give me some more health. And then this like potion, it's like I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it like gives me health. It's green. I'm gonna do this thing because that gives me some extra like attributes, and then okay, that actually looks like a woman I dated. How crazy is that? Alright, I didn't pick a lane. Let me see here. Let me do multi-shot to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here at a range in my lane. So there's 3 lanes. I didn't notice if anybody picked a lane in the very beginning, but we'll see how it evolves. What I like to do is start out here in the middle. I hope that some other people do too, because some people kind of get greedy in the very beginning. And they'll like hang out here in the center before the, what they call, I guess, like the creep sets in along the creek. And we can all kind of like shoot at them. So like, look, there's, this guy just pinged us. I'm hoping that maybe he saw somebody over here. I'm going to head over and see what he's looking at. There he is. That's what he saw. See, that's kind of like what I was talking about, but I don't want to get overly greedy and chase him because they could do the same thing. We can still have 20 seconds before the game actually starts, but if we do damage to them, they have to either use this or they have to run all the way back to get healed up. So look, they did this. They're doing that over here. Alright, so everybody else spread out, so there's nobody in the center, so I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to handle this tower and this creep over here. This is a really slow start. Let's get some shots on the tower while we can. Sometimes things spawn here and here for like gold. So there's one, two over there. So that's kind of risky for me to run in on. This guy, Razor, he gets really strong late game very quickly, actually. So let's see, what do I want to do? Knocks back or frost arrows? Let's do frost arrows. I'm not sure what they do, but let's give them some frost arrows. I like this multi-shot because later game, if I'm holding a lane by myself, all these, what they call creep, are like these guys here. These are like NPC characters that are unplayable, and they just run down their lane. Late game, this multi-shot will literally take out all of them at once, like in one shot. Now I'm playing a dumb video game, but what else am I doing the 4th of July? I'm out here in Pittsburgh. I wanted to go to the boat this weekend, but I kind of ran out of money that I could just like. Ran out of money to like go down to Maryland and go through all of that with. I do have that second house that I have right now that I'm trying to sell. Hopefully. It will sell, so I'll get my money back and all the expenses that I put into it. And ideally, I'll get the same amount of money that I had my real estate agents are going to get or more. So not to be greedy, but I mean, that's just the cost of living and why things are so expensive. In real estate, let's see, I gotta get some not mana, but health there. So I just ate those trees for energy or like hit points. I just leveled up too. But what was I saying about the house there? I'm not trying to get greedy, but every time a house exchanges hands, there's tons of money that's involved. So once you get over $100,000 for a house, we're talking like $6,000. It gets tacked on immediately at sell the house for real estate agent fees, and then there's the amount of money that somebody puts into the house. There's taxes and all those other fees that you expect the house to appreciate each year, based on those facts. So I owned the house for 3 years. So, like I said, I'm not expecting a lot, but I want to get all of those improvements done to the house that I got done to the house back in money, as well as, the equivalent of a minimum of what the real estate agent's fees would be. So, otherwise, there would be no incentive for me to sell the house. And if I were to lose money, then it would behoove me just to rent it. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm doing with the house while I play this game. But I have to focus more on this game. So here's my strategy right now. We're still early game. I'm seeing over here and over here. They are in a really tight combat right now. So right now, I'm just trying to hold my area and look for an opportunity. I'm trying to go through the level up progression. I'm at level 5 now, and my enemy's at level 5 too. So like we are on equal ground over here. But what I'm trying to do is, take hot pots at this every once in a while. So technically, once that tower goes down, we'll have an advantage. And then I can kind of take some time to move over here, if I can do that. Now, like I said, Razor gets really powerful later in the game. So, and now I'm at a point where I'm out of mana. So this isn't going to regenerate very fast. So I now have a choice to make. I don't even have enough mana to teleport back right now, or like really run many of my my abilities. Phew. This guy's doing some damage. All right. I'm exhausted today, so let's get some action in here. Come on. All right, so these guys have like trebuchets now. Like I'm not sure where ours is. Why we don't have a trebuchet yet? Maybe they blew it up right away. Alright, I don't know who that is. Do we have an advantage somewhere or a disadvantage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have an advantage somewhere. So I am gonna do something here. While I let my mana regenerate, I'm gonna walk down here to these guys, and I'm gonna try to put in like some extra DPS that they didn't expect. Soon I should be able to handle these like creeps and get some more EXP. So the team is very dynamic. They noticed there's nobody on the center, and they actually went in there to take over, which is kind of cool. Alright, so I'm going to go over here, see if there's like any health in this pool there. Usually this pool gives like health potions and stuff, or whatever you drink to get like extra like health and stuff. Alright, so these guys are brawlers. They have a lot of hit points, and my guy is like ranged, or this gal here is ranged. So I can't get up close and personal with them, or they will like kill me really quick. But I can do a lot of damage from a distance, so I'm going to try to do that. See, he's actually smart. He's trying to kill our creep over here for extra points, I guess. Oh, come on, 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 come on. Alright, cool. I think I made it out of this. This is tough because I kind of switched things up. Alright, come on. See. Oh, I died and he died, so that was a trade-off. Alright, what do we have here before I buy back in? Let's skip these dumb items. Let's do... I don't know what this is. It's a magic stick. Let's do that because it sounds cool. I'll take that because that gives me a lot of stuff there, and why not? I'll take extra movement speed, and All right, I can't buy any of this stuff, and I don't want to waste time. Let me get back into the fight. Let's go back to the center. All right, mess them up, and now let's go. I don't want to go back where I died at. I'm gonna kind of stick here for a second because I see somebody here, and our top is getting hit. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. I wasn't even paying attention. All right, so this team is actually getting good. I'm at level 7, and Razor's at 9 already. So the other players are comparable to mine now, but they are starting to take advantage here, and start to group up. All right, what do I want here? This multi-shot is going to be awesome in a little bit. Right now, we're starting to lose some. We need to take down one of their towers right now. And his abilities are starting to get really powerful. That did a lot of damage. So boring. This game is so boring right now. Ah. I like my space game, but this is cool because I can just get in there and just like putz around. I don't need like a lot of thinking. I can kind of like just, I don't know, just press a couple buttons here and there. Alright, I'm going to go take some more pot shots like I was doing there. Leveled up. I want that multi-shot again because it'll just take out these, like, the creep, like, super quick soon. Right now, I'm kind of, like, looking to see where the other guy is at. He's probably doing what I thought of doing, just, like, leveling up. See, that just, like, killed them all, so we can go right back to the tower. So if he's out killing creep, he can quickly level up much quicker than I can. He's on his way back now. But I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can while we wait. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, cool. Got through that. Barely. Alright, what does this do? I'm going to do magic stick and see what I can do with that. Alright, we have the whole team here right now. Let's see if we can, what we can do here. We can probably finish this tower off. Alright, we already did that. Cool. That's gone. So let's see what they're going to do. They're going to pursue. I'll take a shot. No, I'm going to get out of here. And I am going to go reinforce this bottom side here. And while I do that, if I don't get ganked here by 2... Ah, I should have used the gust. Ah, damn. Tag teams. Alright, what do I need here? While I'm here, I'm going to do something here. Bonus strength, agility, offensive. Do I have enough for any of that? No. Hurricane, pike. Do I want any of this? What does this do? There we go. This gives me like a lot of stuff. I gotta do that first, and that. Can I do that? No, I gotta wait for that. Alright, cool. So, I have three portals here. Let's see. We took their tower there, and we have all three of our towers still. So, they're making a push here. So, I'm going to actually have to go back into play here, but I'm going to go make a play where I'm not actually going to go teleport in. I'm going to see if I can take this creep out. I call them creeps, but they could be something else. But so they have in these levels, like, just like enemy NPCs and stuff. So I'm down here, I'm like running, I click to where I wanted to go. That's these orange spots over here. So I'm going to go here and see what's here. So they have these like crazy monsters. So I'm going to go fight them and get some extra XP on my way there. So the goal here is to get ahead of the team in EXP. Because I can take their creep back really, really quickly. They're doing that too. I'm going to go help them out over here. Alright, why is my... There we go. Alright, so, middle tower. So we might lose our middle tower if I don't get over there in time. Alright, so I had to think about it because I haven't played this game in a while, but I was going to fortify it. And it would have given us just a couple seconds to keep the tower there. But I wasn't quick enough there. So eventually this character gets really fast with their shots. And right now I have the problem where I have no mana and I have nothing to recharge my mana. Alright, let's see if we can actually go to the next tower and do something here. The goal that I'm going here is, so they're pinging me somewhere down at the bottom. Let's see what we can do until they're there, and then we'll go down to the bottom here. Actually, they're dead. So I'm just going to get out of the way here, and then I'm going to go somewhere he may not, and then I'm going to teleport. I have no mana to even teleport. Great. I was going to go teleport right where they wanted me to be. But let's see if we can meet them there. So we have the whole team here because we're actually listening to each other. So we were able to quickly get through that. Let's do that. Alright, let's get these things back. So this is a vision stone, or like, I don't even know what it's called, but it like gives vision for the area on the map when there's no NPCs. And as a matter of fact, we were actually doing damage to this right now, so I was going to go add in some there. I'm looking for pings right now. The team's over here. I don't have the mana to go there, so I'm going to kind of stick around here and just kind of keep the creep going, hoping I don't get ambushed by their team. Leveled up. Yeehaw! Alright, let's see if we can do some damage here. Now, this is where like they can kind of see that their tower is taking damage, so I have to watch that they don't try to gang up on me right now. But I do see they're over here, though. They're still fighting up there. I still don't have mana. I do have mana to teleport, so they actually killed everybody over there, so I am not... Alright, so we have 3 of our team are down right now for the next like 40 seconds. So right now my goal is to hold and not die. So I'm going to go back here. I'm going to give our creep some time, and I'm going to go kind of get off the map, and I'm going to go see if I can find some off creep map here. So I'm going to try to level up so without getting caught by the enemy. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna take these guys out. What that'll hopefully do for me is that'll allow me to not get killed by the enemy while our team kind of goes through, and I can still get some reasonable amount of EXP. They're pinging up in the top corner, so I'm gonna save up my mana and I'm gonna head that way. In the meantime, oh, see, there's the enemy over there. He doesn't know that I'm here yet, so he doesn't know I'm there. So I'm gonna go back to where they wanted us to be. I don't have a lot of mana to help here, but I will be a distraction. I'm going to go around this way. So I was actually able to get a player kill, which was kind of cool from that. So right now our team has 1 out and they have 2 out right now. Although they are making some progress down on the bottom. It's hard to announce and do this stuff at the same time. I hope you're like still entertained. I still have my bearded dragon up here. Up. Alright, let's take some pot shots out here, but let's get this thing for vision. And there's an enemy over there, so let's see if we can get out of this. I have a gust, so that didn't work. So they just ganged up on me, so there wasn't too much I could do there, but that's what we did on the other people. So, alright, I'm gone there. Where was I at here? Over here? Oh, I just bought that. Whatever this is, I got. I got 16 strength, 16 agility, 15% status resistance. What else? Come on. This mouse is just doing what it wants right now. There we go. Attack speed, resistance, movement speed. I don't know what any of this stuff does. I'm an amateur at this game. I'm holding my bearded dragon. But I think we're gonna if we can take back some of this, we'll be good to go. So we have their tower here, their tower there. We're missing ours there. So just like I did before, we have like actually we have a huge battle up here. So I'm gonna try to get in it. Alright, so we got 4 of them. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to go take a tower. Because they have nobody for the next 30 seconds right now. That was perfect timing. So let's get rid of their creep and go. Alright, so we are actually going to be up at their base here. So we have some time to do this. Where's their creep at? Alright. So they're going to start to come back very soon, but let's try to do as much damage as I can here, and we might actually be able to take out the enemy as well. Now that we're in their territory, I'm going to go take their vision away, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go take their creep away while I'm here. So they can't easily level up along the way, and I'm not wasting my time over there. I'm going to do the same over here. Actually, I have no more mana for that, so let me stay over here for a second, see if they have any petals. There's no petals for health. So we have Razor. He's really powerful, so I don't necessarily want to fight him right now by myself. And they actually have multiple teammates over there, so I am going to go find other teammates and go into this with not by myself, I guess. See what he's doing here. We'll follow him. See, he's level 13. We'll level up. Where's the pings at? The pings are right here. So I'm already over here. But I don't have any mana to help them out, really. But I will be over here for a distraction and some extra DPS. I had like these things. I'm not sure what it does, but it gave me some mana. Alright, I'm gonna use that thing again. Seems to be working. Alright, I gotta back up. My character is very weak. We were chasing them, I guess, but right now I need to stick with these brawlers right now. Got off a shot there. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get these creep out of here. Cool, so I took that creep out so our guys can keep going through our NPCs. It's so boring commentary. What is that purple? What is Void Spirit? I don't even know what this stuff is sometimes. I'm going to follow this shaman. Let's see what he does. He's a shaman. Come on, do something. I thought like shaman do something. If he, let's see. If he attacks these, I'll join him. There we go. Well, there we go. See how quickly we work as a team there? I leveled up and everything. Let's go here. He just turned that into a chicken. Alright. Alright, what are we looking at? Both teams actually have all of their teams. So I actually have to be very careful right now. We're both actually doing a bid for EXP to get our characters to some super ridiculous level. Can you hear that water? So I need like a character with a buffer near me, like one of these guys, so that we're all over here. Because if they just gang up on me, I can't tank damage for very long at all. But we need to push one of these towers. Look at this thing. What is going on over there? But we're all leveling up right now. We're all at level 14-ish. Let's see. Alright, so somebody was calling this over here. So let's see if we can make our way back this way without getting into trouble over here. I'm going to go follow with this the shaman here and see if we can kind of cut them off. But before I do that, I'm going to head over here. And I'll get us ahead on this lane. Okay. So they have they have like 4 guys over in this area right here. So that's dangerous. And one of our guys just jumped right in and died. So rather than sit here and not do anything, let's see if we can get this guy. Since there doesn't seem to be much coordination with our team, nobody's pinging certain areas for the team to group at. I'm going to see... They did a ping down here, so let's see if we can get this guy. This guy's really powerful, so it's good to get him out of the game now. Cool. Now we got another one that joined in last minute. See if we can get him. And then I'm going to go push an area. I don't know if I'm going to catch him unless somebody stops him. Let's see. So we're chasing him. I guarantee you his teammates will start to kick in soon, so we got to be careful with that. But what we should do definitely is take out creep or push the tower like over here. So I'm going to take a risk and push the tower. Actually, that guy didn't even take damage from my shot, so I'm not going to do that without the teammates. I bear come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. So this guy's really fast. I couldn't get out of there in time, but I was trying to get out with my before dying, but what I do need though is some more stuff here. So what do we have here? Attack speed and evasion. Attack makes your hero magic immune. Makes your hero magic immune. I don't know what that is. Let's do that one. Strength, damage. Let's do more damage, and I can do strength, and then I just have to save up for this one here. Whatever that is, and then I'll get those full effects. But this one does like more damage, which is super cool. Maybe I can actually be helpful shooting those guys. So what other live streamers do? I suck at this right now. I should start drinking. So they made a push for a lot of our towers, but we were like on even ground. If we can take one more tower, we'll be on even ground again. So we need to start doing something here. Nice. That guy, that's crazy that they're that good. Looks like we're going after this guy. Oh, Their team is good. My guy just melted. They cast a spell that just literally melted my character to the ground. Right now they're super powerful. What level are they? That's a 17, and I am level 16. Where's the enemies at? Over here. So we're actually comparable to the enemy. I'm not sure why we're losing right now. Although we're actually technically, like, I guess we were winning. Alright, so looking at this, where can we take a tower at? What's this tower at? Alright, so these towers are all pretty, like, pretty straight up damage. So we need to take one of these out. So we're almost even ground here. Actually, we're ahead now, so which is good. So I'm gonna go follow the team here and see what we're gonna do. Let's follow this guy. Let's do some leveling up. Alright, what's this guy? He's not doing anything, so he's actually managing his ghost characters here. So we have an enemy up here. I gotta be careful, so I'm gonna head back this way. Alright, the whole team wants to ping up here, so let's see what we can do over here. I'm weak, so I'm gonna go pick these up. These give me health if I need them. I don't even know how to use them right now. Ah! Alright, let's go. This character is really powerful right now. So I hate to run, but my character dies so quick. That's not what I wanted. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, I got this. Alright, can I get the rest of that thing? What would I wanted to do last time? Magic immune. Oh, I got it. Alright, that's crazy. I keep dying, so I'm feeding it. We have three out now, so that's a time for them to, like, take advantage. So hopefully the teammates that we have, this guy here, can hold this tower and this tower here. And then, let's see, they have these two towers here, so we're kind of opposite here. So at some point we got to take one of them out. Which one's more damaged? So it'd probably be better for us to go center and then swing around and go here, and or just try to take this out and make a weak point here. Unfortunately, this guy tried to defend all by himself. Well, it looks like he's actually got quite a... It seems like he can hold his own. Alright, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing right now. Right now I'm just trying to stay alive. I'm doing a dance. We have some enemies over here that I don't necessarily want to encounter by myself. But yeah, teammates aren't doing anything over there. So let's see what this guy's going to do. Alright, so we need to have a comeback. What that means is we really need to be able to take out, get lucky and take out like 3 or 4 of their characters and then push to the next tower. It's hard to coordinate without actually being on TeamSpeak with them or like actually speaking with them. Alright, we got a ping down here, so I'm going to head to the ping. I have no mana right now. This is terrible. Let's do that. Maybe I'll get some. Oh, come on. Alright, now they're kicking our ass. We have to do something here. Oh, come on. Level 17. We have to stick together here and just go straight into and kill them all. So I'm going to stick with the team. If nobody's pinging, I'm going to stay with the highest level here. We have like a 21, so he seems to me like he knows what he's doing. Ah! Good news is now he's stuck. These I died, but they're now stuck in between the rest of our characters. But it's 2-1 here. All right, so I'm gonna buy back in. Longer I'm out of the fight, the worst. So I'm gonna go with the shaman here. We need to actually stick together with the rest of the team here. What happened here? This guy paused the game. Why? Oh, I don't know what happened, but... Oh, come on! So they cast spells that I couldn't run, so my character couldn't move. I temporarily hit them with the gust, so it pushed them back, but they hit me with something that drew my character in, and it wouldn't let me leave. So I'm not exactly sure what was going on there, but this is kind of close. But we are losing right now. But there's still a chance. I've seen where we came back. Like I've been part of teams where we can group together. The team doesn't want to seem to stick together very well right now. So with the team spread apart and the other team just literally just sticking together, it's very difficult to win in this stage of the game if they don't stick together. I'm going to try to stick with this dragon guy or with Viper. Although he seems to not necessarily take he's not necessarily like taking offense, but he seems to be able to stay alive, and he's a higher level than the rest of our team. So he seems to at least know what he's doing there. But all it takes is us to take all of their team out. If we're together and we get the right combos off at the right time and we melt their team, we could easily take a push and go straight up and take these two towers out right here and even the game up right away. But for now, I'm going to stick with this guy here. He seems to me like he knows what he's doing. Hopefully he just doesn't like walk back and forth wasting time. I said I was going to stick with the guy. I think I got caught up. I think he just died, so I'm not going there. So I'm retreating back to our towers here. They ambushed him. So pretty much I am really low on health, so I have to get healed up here. Let's go in here. Heals real quick. What do these things do? Do I have one of these? Can I control one? Is that mine? Yeah, look. Oh, look. Let's see if I send it that way. Let's see what happens. Oh, come on! Ah! Ah! I guess I win some and lose some. Damn it. Alright, I'm done with this game. I'm gonna go drink some Captain Morgan, and I guess people are firing off some fireworks. I'm gonna go outside and see what's up. Let's see, I did terrible. I got 2 kills. I'm not sure what the middle number is. Let's see what that is. Kill. Okay, I died 10 times. Holy crap. And I assisted 5 kills, and I got 2. I'm not sure what that means. I got 155 last hits. But anyway, I didn't do really well that game, but whatever. First time back in.